Hey y'all, welcome. Sorry y'all, it took so long for me to get up here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How are y'all this afternoon? Are y'all here? Yay! Okay, so sprinkle, sprinkle. What's up, y'all? What's up? Y'all hit a like, hit the video. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We're here. We're here. Got my little holiday gingerbread cup, and I'm drinking some coffee. This is blueberry crumble coffee with glazed donut syrup and vanilla oat milk creamer. I made this at home. Yep. Okay, so we're going to be talking about placeholder or prize. Are you the placeholder or are you a prize? Because some of y'all are placeholders and your men are the prize because y'all are pygmicious. So, pygmicious placeholders or are you a prize? The best way to know if you're a placeholder or a prize is if that man asked you for the commitment first. They're giving you the attention and everything that you would like. Hold on one second, y'all. One second. Sorry, y'all. I had to take that phone call. Thank you, Jingle, for being a new member. I appreciate you, girl. How are y'all? Okay, so are you going to be a placeholder or are you a prize? The prize, usually, of course, is always the woman that the man likes more and who he's providing for. If he's providing for you, you're most likely the prize. That's one of the things that you need to understand. Okay. So are you provided for? If you're going 50-50, most likely you're the placeholder. Okay. So that's one of the indications. If you're 50-50 or paying for more than, more than half in your house, you're a placeholder. If you're going a 100%, if he's paying 100%, you might be the prize. Okay. Another thing, if he's very, what do you call it? If he's happy to see you, that's another thing. If he's happy to hear from you and happy to see you and making first contact most of the time, like saying hello, texting you first, calling you first, you're the prize, not the placeholder. Okay. Um, so those two things right there are going to let you know what you are. So which one are y'all? Okay. You have the same name. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Anima. Anima. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. Beautiful name. Yes. I appreciate you. Okay, so yes, you're going 50-50. You're not getting gifts for holidays, birthdays, or anything like that. They're not contacting you first or calling you. Then you're the placeholder. And how many of y'all are placeholders? Y'all know it, but y'all just there just so you can say you got somebody. Why are some women fully provided for, but the man will never commit? Because commitment is loss of power, Lori. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And the 48 Laws of Power, if you've ever read it by Robert Greene, they will tell you commitment equals loss of power. That's why the man proposes to the woman to ask her to commit. But he gets on one knee and proposes because he wants to commit to her. Okay. So commitment means loss of power. That means they're going to lose all the power in the relationship. Because think about this. Once a man commits to you, now where have you been? Why didn't you call me? Let's share a location. That's loss of power. Okay. So when a man chases you in order for you to commit to him, you have all the power. If you're begging a man for commitment, you have zero power. They have all the power. You want to shift that power, have him chase you for the commitment. Okay. We don't need commitment from no man. They need it from us. Remember that, because we have better options with more money, and we are not married. We're single till we're married, basically. So whether you got a commitment from someone that's not your husband or not, it don't even matter. You're just looking for titles because you're trying to gain some sort of control over this person, and they don't want to give you that sort of control or power over them. So if they're not in a committed relationship, they don't have to answer to you. They don't have to deal with your emotional tantrums. They don't have to deal with none of the stuff that most women are doing to turn men off. And I'm telling y'all, if you don't want to be a placeholder and you want to be a prize, let them beg you for commitment. Be out of their league. Have more than one option and have that roster going, ma'am. Because when you got a roster, they don't know about it, but they know you stay booked and busy, and you look cute, and you can pull if you wanted to. You can probably find one better than him. When he knows that, he's ready to commit. You said, but by not committing, he's wasting his investment. No, he's not. You're committed to him. He's not committed to you because you're waiting on him to commit to you, which means you are already mentally committed to him. You see? So he's not wasting his investment. What he's doing is making you commit to him, and he has no commitment at all. You'll stick around as long as you think there's a commitment coming, but there won't be. But he's investing in you so he can get what he can get out of you while you stick around until you figure out you're the placeholder. But the more they invest in you and the less you want them to commit, the more they want to commit to you, because now they feel like you're just getting them for their money. You see? So when a man invests in you, you're not looking for no commitment. You're looking for more investment. You get it? And then he's going to look at it and he's going to say, I've invested all this money into this woman. She hasn't asked me to commit yet. Is she just getting me for my money? Now he's in his feelings. Now he's like, oh, she just wants me for my money. Does she even want me in her life? Maybe I should ask her to be my woman, or ask her to commit to me. She's not pressuring for a title. She's telling people I'm her friend, So she's not claiming me on social media. Okay, wonderful. She has all the power because she's not begging for commitment, and she's receiving benefits at the same time. So, and she's still on the market for a better option if one should present himself. So who has all the power? Commitment is loss of power. That's why men don't like to commit. If you want to take that power, don't look for a commitment. Look for investment. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway. And while you're doing that, while you're out there being the prize, you need to smell like the prize. All right. So if y'all are familiar with Arabic perfumes, I love them. Okay, so I have a mini Latafa haul. Y'all know Latafa? I have some other perfumes too that I'm going to mention after this, but I have a mini Latafa haul of must-haves for the fall and holiday season, Charlie. And they are actually linked on the actual YouTube video, or you can click in my description and it's going to be the perfumes, the second link, okay, on Amazon. And all the perfumes that I love, and you can just scroll through them all and find them individually. But okay, so y'all want the Latafa haul, because this is like, I switch up my perfumes seasonally and daily. Like, I'm a perfume addict. I love perfume. Okay. And yeah, we're going to have some news coming up soon with, a lot of stuff. But let me show you the perfumes that I adore for the fall season. Okay. So first off, we have Brioche Vanille. This smells like French toast, vanilla, and like bread. It smells like bread, vanilla, French toast, caramel. This tastes like, and a little slight musk. Okay, this is perfect for holiday season. You smell like a baked croissant, French toast with a little musk. Okay, so this is good. Like, you smell like, if y'all like that bread scent and caramel and vanilla and just like rich luxe gourmand, y'all want this. You want that. You want to smell like that. It smell like a snack, literally. Smell like breakfast. Okay, if you don't like that, okay, because some people don't like, if you're more of a perfumey, vanilla, bougie girl, okay, so you're going to want this one, and it's called Angum. Angum, and it looks like this. It is a Burberry Goddess dupe. If y'all have smelled Burberry Goddess, Angum by Lattafa is the dupe. It smells just like Burberry Goddess. So this one is good. Vanilla, it's vanilla based, and it's also like florals as well. So it's nice. If you go to the store and you smell Burberry Goddess, this is what this is. Okay, the dupe for it. Very nice, and it lasts longer. Okay, it lasts way longer because the Arabic perfumes are long lasting, and they're very spot on for the dupes. Then we have Victoria, which is a dupe for Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. It's a dupe for this. So I have both, and I've smelled them both, and you can't really tell them apart. The actual Dolce & Gabbana is more spicy, like cinnamony. But this one is more vanilla-y because they both have vanilla in it. So this is Victoria by Lattafa, and it's a dupe for Dolce & Gabbana, except it's more vanilla-y than it is cinnamony. So perfect for the holiday season, like cinnamon, vanilla, spices. Very nice. Love this one. Love it. All right. For those of you who are want to enter the room and linger after you leave, this is it. This is an attention getter. If you walk by someone with this, is very, very striking. Okay. This is Afif. This is very striking scent. Look at the bottle. Okay. It's musky. It has a slight vanilla. It's like a floral. It's good. Every time I wear this, people always ask me what I'm wearing. Oh, what are you wearing? And it lingers and it lasts all day. My daughter loves this too. It's a very sophisticated scent, so you'll like it if you like striking scent. Love it. And is that all of them? Oh, last but not least, Eclair Pistache. This one smells like pistachio ice cream, very gourmand, very sweet. Light, barely any musk, so it's more of like a yummy smelling perfume. I like to mix this one with any other perfume because it just gives it like a more nutty, like sweet gourmand scent. I like, how a lot of people use vanilla to mix into their perfumes to make it more gourmand. Well, I like the pistache because it gives it a more nutty flavor, and there's a caramel nutty aspect to this as well. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's called Eclair Pistache, like pistachio. It's in a little cute pistachio green bottle with the melted gold. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, now I have some other ones too that are not by Lattafa. So those are just the Lattafa ones. Those are actually linked on the YouTube video, and all the other ones are, as well as the Lattafa ones, are going to be on my Amazon storefront, linked in the second link of the description bar. So the other ones that I like for fall is this one is by Paris Corner. It's called December Vanilla. This is also striking. It's vanilla. It has the notes on the back. It's jasmine, rum, vanilla orchid, vanilla spice, leather, tonka bean, rose cream, brulee. Then there's brown sugar, amber, oud, patchouli, and sugar and musk. So this is really good for the holiday season. It just smells so good. This is by Paris Corner. It's called December Vanilla. I love this one. I actually had this one on first today before I just sprayed all the other ones on. And I've been wearing this for the last couple of days, and this mixes well too with gourmand scents. It is a gourmand scent, but it's also a striking, florally, woody. It's very good for holidays. That's why I think they call it December vanilla, because it's like the perfect vanilla scent to wear during the holidays. It gives you all the extras that the holidays brings, the spices, the vanilla, the tonka, the leather, the brown sugar, the perfect holiday. Okay. Your friend spoils you, but he don't want to date. Then get the money, girl. Who cares? Date other people. Y'all always want what you can't have. When you don't want something, that's when it wants you the most. Okay. So friends that spoil last longer than men that spoil. Put them on a roster, baby. Okay. Y'all need to stop trying to push for relationships when they're trying to just give you the stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes a man wants to keep you as a friend, wants to spoil you, but he doesn't want to get in a relationship with you because A, he knows he's going to lose control. B, he knows that the relationship is going to change, or he's not ready for it, or he still wants his options. But he also wants to let you know that he can provide at the same time if it should come to that. So take the money and shut up and keep dating other people, okay? Because a lot of y'all getting on my nerves and y'all talking about, oh, you don't want to date me, you don't want to kiss me, you don't call me, but he gives me money. Take the money. Put him on your roster, okay? Under FM, free money. That's free money right there. I ain't got to do nothing but talk to him and say hello. How you doing? Okay? That's free money. Everybody wants that. So take it and stop complaining. You can go date other people, but take the free money and don't try to date him because you're going to ruin it. Let him commit to you first. Let him chase you. Don't do the other thing, okay? Don't be the pick me and be like, but I love you. Like, let that man give you as much as he can as his friend and keep going, okay? Friendships last longer than relationships most of the time. Okay, do you believe in male and female friendships? Only if they're beneficial, baby. And I'm talking about financially. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Theo. I'm talking about financially beneficial. Now, you can be friends with people, but when you get to a certain age and a certain level in life, your friendships all need to be beneficial. Now, when you're a kid, when you're young, friends are just to hang out with for social, But when you get to a certain age and a certain tax bracket, your friends have to be beneficial or else they're going to be detrimental. You understand what I'm telling y'all? This is why the higher up you get, the more money you get, or the older you get, the less friends you have. Because if they're not beneficial, they don't need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Time wasters. Okay. And the same thing with relationships. If they're not beneficial, you don't need to be there. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So the same things go with friends. So if you have a male and a female friendship, great. If as long as it's beneficial to both parties, wonderful. Okay. A lot of times men just want female friends, women friends, so that they can, they don't have to have the pressure of having a relationship, but they can also have the emotional exchange, the intellectual exchange. A lot of men and women learn emotional intelligence through having friendships with the opposite sex. The only thing that I recommend is that you not want to be rolling around on the mattress with them. It's good to have a platonic friend that you don't want to roll around on the mattress with. You know what I'm saying? Because that way you get more of the insight and da 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 da. And if it happens to turn into something else later, it's a genuine connection. You know what I mean? And if they spoil you, double added, triple bonus. Thank you, Charlotte Winter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think holding hands in public and meeting his mates at double dates is making him pay for everything as part of commitment? No. Nope. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's not, because he could do that to anybody. You see, if the woman is dumb enough to feel like it's commitment, then there doesn't need to be a commitment. You understand what I'm telling you? If someone can make you feel like they're committed to you without actually committing to you, they win because you're dumb enough to believe it. You're trying to put all the clues and pieces and puzzles together and try to make something that is not. You see? So it's an illusion, darling. Is he committed to your bills? Then he's not committed to you. Did he form the words, I want you to be my girlfriend and I want to be exclusive and I want to pay them bills? Then that's a commitment. If not, then it ain't. Okay. People can introduce you to anybody. That's not a commitment, darling. There's a man who has provided professional services for free. When I tell him I require an investment, he brings up the 40K in services that he has provided. How do I get him to invest actual funds? Okay. Say, well, thank you so much for providing those services. But I also like, and then name what you want. Thank him for the services. Thank you for your service. But I also need this. It's never enough. Remember, your standards need to stay high. If he did 40K worth of services for you, great, wonderful. But if you need and require more or want more, let him know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. That's it. That's all. So good for him. Men follow their investment. They're keeping track of it. So make sure you keep adding to it. All right, let's name some other perfumes that I have. Okay. The most expensive one I have right here. Y'all probably seen me haul this a couple of weeks ago or last week. This is my most expensive bottle of perfume because it's huge. This is Tom Ford Myrrh Mystery. Myrrh. It's like myrrh. Perfect for the holidays. If you have that myrrh and frankincense, and this is really good. It's like it has vanilla, caramel, like the woody smell, myrrh. It's like very, very seductive, in my opinion. Very seductive. I love this. I can just smell this all day. So this one is good. It could be unisex, but I like it so much. It's not overly like it's like this is actually stronger than this. You know what I'm saying? So it's very subtle, very mystery because it's myrrh mystery. It's very mysterious. It's almost like an allure, like something you can't put your finger on. But it's like because when I smelled this is a Tom Ford myrrh mystery. When I smelled this. Now I'm a perfume addict, right? But when I smelled this, I bought it. Okay. I purchased this because this is how good it smells. And this bottle ain't cheap. Okay. Look how much is in there. And this is Tom Ford. Y'all know how much this is. Y'all know how much this could be, right? I bought this because that's how good it smells. All right. Y'all know how expensive Tom Ford is. Look how big this bottle is. Look how much is in it. And this is how you put it on. It's like a decanter. Ooh. Put some in my hair. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's like, this stuff turned me on. Shoot. Turning myself on with this. If it turns me on, it's going to turn everybody else on because it's hard for me to get turned on by just, anything regular. So I know when I wear this, people like, yeah. This is that Tom Ford Myrrh Mystery. Myrrh Mystery. Get that for fall. They have smaller bottles, y'all. I ain't got to get the big one. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's perfect for the holidays. It has that myrrh, incensey, calm, like sexy, seductive, like yes, love it. Yeah, I just wear that. I just yes, If for that price, I better be turned on. I know that's right. What else I got up here? What else? Oh, okay. I got the Killian Kiss from a Rose by Killian. Y'all know. This is a rosy scent if you like rose. Let me get some paper because I'm spraying too much stuff on me. I'm spraying too much. Let me get some cardboard. Okay, here we go. I'm spraying too much on me. I don't want to be smelling like crazy. Okay, this one is a Oudi rose. Like, if you like wood and you like rose and you love that woody rose smell, it's not like an overpowering granny rose. It's like a sophisticated rosy oud. It's really nice. It's very mellow. It's Killian Kiss from a Rose. Okay. And oh, I love rose and I love oud, but it's a subtle oud. It's not an overpowering oud. It's a woody rose. Very nice. Very mysterious. These are like, I like mysterious perfumes and gourmand perfumes. Okay. Floral perfumes, more only in the springtime. You like the rose scent? Okay, this is a woody rose and it's soft, not overpowering. Killian Kiss from a Rose. Like the Seal song? Okay. All right. So let's get back to, I'm going to do some more perfumes in a second, but those are a few. Let's get back to placeholder or prize. Seeking out commitment from a man is placeholder material. A man seeking out commitment from you is prize material. Remember that. So when you come in here and y'all ask me, how do I make him commit? You are not the prize. When you come in here and y'all asking me how to make him commit, you are not the prize. Just letting y'all know. Okay. Because a man will want to commit to the prize. And how do you become the prize? You become self-obsessed. You have options. You stay booked and busy. You let him chase you. You do not chase that man. You do not look for commitment from that man. You do not look for morning texts. Whatever he does for you, great. Added bonus if he calls and texts and gives you the attention that you deserve and obviously are getting elsewhere as well. That's a man that will want to commit to you and rush to commit to you because you don't even see him. You're not bothered with him unless he's giving you some money. And he knows you can do 10 times better if you chose to, but you just decided to deal with him for some reason. So now he has to figure out, why he's so lucky. And he's going to commit. Okay. He's going to ask you for commitment. You're going to have to ask him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if you are really pretty, if you look good, he introduces you to his friends. That doesn't mean you're committed. Okay. But what is helpful is if his friends find you attractive, they like you, and they might want to, holler at you themselves. Oh, then those guys get kind of possessive. Like if that man introduces you to his colleagues and his friends are like, oh, are y'all a thing? Are y'all in a committed relationship? She's really pretty. Like he's more likely to want to commit to you after he sees that one of his colleagues or someone on his same level financially wants you. Then he's more likely to commit. Okay. So if y'all are hanging out, going out to places where there are lots of wealthy guys and they're like, eyeballing you and asking about you, he's more likely to commit if he sees other men that have money actually want you. Okay. And you're not all cleaned up on him. And when you're introduced, you give a little slight flirt. Okay. Not a major flirt, but a slight flirt. Make some eye contact, smile. Instead of shaking their hand, put it out like this, like a kiss or like well, it's very nice to meet you. Linger a little bit too long. Then he will want you commitment. Why? Because he knows you can do better. And that man is being halfway seduced right in his face. But you're not committed to him and he's not committed to you. So there's nothing to be upset about. Now, is there? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said they only care what other men think. Exactly. It's not the only way to win. It's just one of the ways. If he introduces you to his friends, you're more likely to get a quick commitment faster if his friends actually like you and want you. Okay. Because think about this. If you go to a spot where they regularly hang out, like a little happy hour bar or a restaurant bar, and his friends are there, you go without them. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, oh, hi, I know you from such and such. Yeah, he introduced us the other day. You remember that? Would you like a drink? Sit down. How was your day? You see, a man friend can snatch you up real quick. Happens all the time. So if he wants a commitment, most likely if his friend likes you or his colleagues like you or someone on his same level of wealth, he's going to snatch you up quick. Okay. You need a trophy wife. I know that. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, does cultural capital matter? Let me read what you're saying, girl. You are an oil painter. You speak 3 languages and play piano and violin. I do ballet. I've been raised in old money, which is just upper class in England. Do men appreciate it? New money would love you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go find you. It's like the opposite. It's like Great Gatsby. You seen that movie? He was new money. He was looking for old money woman. So to validate him, right? So you need somebody with new money. New money would love you because you can get them into the old money circles. Okay. So you go find you a man with some new money and you tell him about all your cultural capital and your connection to old money, and he'll be on it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're welcome. You got to get some new money. New money man. Oh, God is wild right in the house. How you doing, girl? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can't afford to go to high-end happy hour. Girl, why not? People gonna buy you drinks. Just sit there, order an iced tea or a water. Okay? If you look good, somebody coming over to buy you something, girl. I promise you. You can afford an iced tea. You can afford an iced tea, ma'am. Okay? If you looking good, that's all you're gonna have to afford because they're gonna come and ask you, oh, would you like something else to drink? Sure. Then you order a double or whatever. Or a wine or champagne, whatever you're ordering, girl. You don't have to sit there for a little while if you look good. Okay? They'll come and buy you a drink real quick. Wear something cute. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Back in the day, I used to just go out. I order one drink. One. And that's all I had to pay for. I didn't even have to pay for that because they just took the tab and paid for everything else, you know? So just go in there anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't have to sit there and order the whole menu or whatever. Order one little glass of iced tea or one drink, whatever you can afford, just one. And sit back and wait. You'll see. You look good, they're coming over. They're coming over. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So you said men are cheap. No, men are not cheap. They're only cheap to the women that they don't want. I know that hurt. I know that hurt. Because men that want to impress you will spend money. They're not trying to impress you. You see what I'm telling you? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Men that want to impress women will spend. Men that don't want to impress women will not spend. They're not trying to impress you. You're not the type of woman they want to impress. Think about it. You're just a woman to them. You're just a placeholder until the next chick walks in that looks better. You know what I'm saying? So, especially if you're out and about. If they're not trying to spend money on drinks on you and they're sitting up there in your face talking to you, they're bored. They don't want you to get the wrong idea. So, of course, they're not going to offer to buy you no drink because they don't want you thinking that they're interested in you in that way. But they will sit there and waste your time and keep other men from approaching you because they're bored. All right. So, if you're sitting there with a drink and they ain't offering to buy none, start like making noises with your cups, clearing your throat. See if they offer you to drink. If not, they don't like you, girl. Dismiss them. The best way to dismiss somebody is say, oh, you know what? I have to go to the ladies' room. And don't say I'll be back. Go to the ladies' room, then circle the bar area and go sit somewhere else or start, talking to the bartender or something, or go sit somewhere else. Okay? It's not harsh. It's just the truth. You don't sit there and waste time with somebody who doesn't think you're worth a drink. Girl, y'all too nice. That's what I'm telling you. You're just too nice. You're going to sit there the whole time, talk to a man with bad breath who ain't buying you no drink. You sitting there thirsty. You done. Next. Get up, excuse yourself, walk around. We didn't care. We did not care back in the day. You ain't buying, you buy. Because that other old man down there that's been looking at me the whole time, you buying. I know that. Because he went while you was sitting there talking. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I've literally had those conversations. This old man was like, that man sat over there and talked to you. I timed it for 30 minutes and he did not buy you a drink. Bartender, get her a drink, whatever she want. What you want? Them old men be watching them young men and they be shaking their head. Like, I'm finna snatch this woman right up from under you, youngster. Because she not, she ain't finna stay there long. She too pretty. So literally old men will be watching these youngsters shoot their shot and fail. And just wait. They just wait to collect. I'm just gonna collect her in a few minutes when she wises up. All right. They even saving the seat for you, man. They be saving the seat. They don't even let nobody sit there. This seat, take it. As soon as you walk over there, sit on down. Okay. That's how it be. Y'all got to get out. You get offline because that's how in real life, them old men are watching them young men strike out and they got a seat waiting for you right over there. And drinks and food if you're hungry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, no, for real. I was too nice to this guy at the bar. He going to get mad at me because I don't want to tell him about myself when he didn't even offer me no drink. Exactly. He goes, oh, tell me about yourself. Well, I'm thirsty. I'm parched. How about you? That's what you tell him about yourself. You sitting down there giving him hints and clues. He's too stupid, then he dumb. He don't need to be with you. You said that happened to me. Speaking straight facts. Okay, Jen knows. Jen be at the bar. Them old men will snatch you straight up, pay for everything, and offer to take you wherever you want to go, give you whatever you need. How much money you need? They be having cash too. Old people love cash. Okay. I'm telling you about all these, properties and if they got money. I remember this one dude back in the day. It's like, he started talking about his ranch. I know that's right. Oh, you look good in some jeans and boots. I got a ranch. You ever rode a horse before? You seen that big old pickup truck outside? Yeah. F-150 King, that's mine. That's the best they got. They be telling you. I live in Texas, so cowboys, ranchers, money. Okay. So y'all over here talking to losers and being nice and not dismissing them. Them old men sitting over there waiting on y'all to get wise and come get their money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. What to do if I spoiled and rolled around on the mattress? Still chase me though? I know, much younger and more attractive. Okay. Get their money. Tell them what you want for Christmas. Give them your wish list. Okay. If they're still chasing after you rolled around on the mattress, we're going to make them start all over from scratch to invest in you again. So if you rolled around on the mattress with someone and they're still chasing you, they don't keep getting it. They start all over and have to reinvest. You understand? They got to start the whole process start over. If they still want you after you done rolled around, the process starts all over. You don't just keep continuously giving them some. Okay. It's like a reset button. All right. After you roll around with the man that has money, reset. Now they got to spend another amount of money. Okay. Whatever that is for you, it's a reset. Every time you roll around, it's a reset. Okay. Because see, some guys will have hope that the first time they roll around, they're going to be able to roll around with you anytime after that without doing too much. Nope, it's a reset. And this way, when they figure out it's a reset, they're less likely to rush you to the next time because they know it's just going to reset. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, reset. Y'all see I'm old. I'll be telling y'all these stories from back in the day. Y'all see this gray hair? Been there, done that. Okay. Been there, done that, wrote the book. Been there, done that, wrote the books, sprinkle, sprinkle, too pretty to pay bills. Yes. Oh, let me get these out. I have to advertise my books now. This is the coloring book, for cozy season. Do that too. Sprinkle coloring book. All right. Yeah, I bring nothing to the table, a level up concept. This is more of a beginner's guide. And then we have the wisdom of SheraSeven. These are daily affirmations and quotes to keep you in line and stop being no pig bishop. Okay. Then, of course, when you get bougie and you get your bag, or when you're trying to level up your lifestyle and environment, we have this coffee table book, Leveling Up to Your Best Life, creating a life of comfort and luxury. And that's on any budget. Okay. People treat you how you treat yourself. And this is a really good guide on how to do that for you ladies who are leveling up environmentally and mentally, and also physically. Okay. Really good gifts for the holiday season. Make sure you put those in your cart. They are all available only on Amazon. And no, I do not have no stinking audio books. Y'all got to learn how to read. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. I said there's a Dusty in here? Really? It is about lunchtime. It's the morning shift at the drive-through window is over. You gotta switch to lunch. All right. How are y'all? Oh, but I've seen a new trend. I'm going to talk about it. Hold on. He gave you $20 for gas after a date. I told him he would be happy to assist me if I need help. Oh, told me he would be happy to assist me if I need help. We don't live in the same city. He's 27. No, you're 27. He's 60. Okay, $20. Girl, what kind of car you drive? A Mini? $20 ain't going to do nothing, girl. What the heck? Well, at least he was nice. At least he gave you something, but he should have gave you more than 20, girl. He should have gave you at least 100. Come on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl. That man too old to be just giving you a 20. He should have broke you off at least 100 for gas. Come on. Well, anyway, get the rest later if you're still talking to him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Better than nothing, I guess, but still, you should have got 100 for gas. Always triple and double what you ask for or what you actually want. Okay, so she said she drove to his city, girl. I don't know what to tell you, man. I wouldn't have driven nowhere. Anyway. That's not prize material. Okay. Okay, let's talk about some other perfumes for the holiday season while we're here. Okay, so this one is Jo Malone Fur and Artissima. Okay, so this comes with a little bow. It's kind of frayed. I didn't cut it. This smells like pine, like the fur, and it smells it's like a citrusy pine. So it's giving holiday, balsam, fir tree. It's giving citrus. It's giving fresh. So this is really good holiday scent. Like when you're going to the Nutcracker Market or out shopping for the holidays, and you want to be in the holiday spirit, this is what you get: the Jo Malone Fur and Artissima. And I hope I'm saying that right. This is very holiday daytime, I'll say. So very fresh, very nice, very bougie. It smells really good. It's not like that nasty cheap pine that they put in like some candles. It's like a planty pine, that plant, like deep, rich planty smell that smells like a luxurious, garden or a luxurious forest, like fresh, you know what I'm saying? And then that citrus is like very bright. I hope I'm explaining it right, but this is really good. It's very holiday-like. And bougie, like a bougie. Okay. And that's Jo Malone, Fur and Artissima. It comes with a cute bow. All right. Let's talk about some more stuff because some of y'all are pygmishas and y'all are not the prize and y'all keep confusing yourselves with the prize, but y'all are not acting like the prize. How do you act like the prize? By having your standards high and never bending them and not chasing a man, and don't ever beg for commitment. Okay. Men are only after one thing. That's why you don't believe nothing out of their mouth, because it's only to get that one thing. Okay. Let me tell you how I know this. Because if you tell a man from the very jump, the first get go, that you're not rolling around on the mattress with them no more, or ever, or at all, they're going to be gone. It's like, oh, well, I don't plan on sleeping with you. If you tell them that you don't plan on sleeping with them, they're gone because that's all they want. All right. If you go on a date with someone and it's like, I never really plan on sleeping with anyone. Dating is fun though. They're going to be poof, disappear. So that's why you don't believe nothing out of their mouth, because that's all they want. They want to sleep with you. That's literally it. They don't care about your well-being. They don't want to get to know you as a person. Not really. They really want to just sleep with you. And if they have to get through those other things, if they have to pretend, they got to do that. They will. If they have to invest, they will. But their main goal is to sleep with you. So all the obstacles that you put in their path in order to have hope of sleeping with you, that's how you set your standards. That's how you get your bills paid. That's how you get your money. That's how you get them to invest long-term towards them thinking they might want to commit to you later on. Okay. But you do not roll around on a mattress with them right away, because that's what they came for, but that's not what they're going to stay for. You know what I'm saying? So get their money, because they're only after one thing from you. Because if you take it away and say you will never get that, they will be gone. That's how you know. All right. So anytime a man tells you, oh, you only think about money, oh, this is not right. Okay, well then we're not going to sleep with each other. Do you still want to get to know me? Do you still want to take me out on a date? You still want to hold hands? No? Okay, goodbye. Think about it. So they're there for one thing and you know it. So use what you know to get what you want. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I have another fragrance. This one is really nice. This was a gift from one of my subscribers from Turkey. Okay, it's called Majesty. This is from Turkey. This is a very woody, oudy smell. I'm going to spray it on something. Yes, I'm going to spray it on this. It's a sweet floral with wood. Oh, it's very nice. It's very feminine. A sweet floral with wood. Okay, this is nice. This is nice for date night. But it's from Turkey and it's called Majesty. I did find it, and it's on my Amazon perfumes I suggest list. It's the second link in the description bar. Oh, you know what? I haven't worn this enough. I actually like it. Thank you, Miss Kitty. Trick sent you a nasty poem, how to shut down nicely. Ask him if he's becoming a SoundCloud rapper. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Miss Kitty. It's like, oh, are you becoming a SoundCloud rapper? But these are bars. Who's this about? Ask him if he's trying to become a SoundCloud rapper, girl. Oh my gosh, you're becoming a rapper? Do you have a beat yet? You know they got free beats online. Thank you for sharing your creativity with me. You gonna do a mixtape? Somebody send me some kind of crazy poem. I know that I'm just gonna play them and act like they're trying to become a rapper. Okay. Was that your muse and your inspo? Well, you're very talented. Is there anybody sitting over there punching the air and writing poems? They're not my. That's not gonna be my type, baby. They need some testosterone. Unless they put it on a beat and put it on SoundCloud and call themselves a rapper, I don't care about no poem. The heck. Okay. How about some money instead? Just give you some money. Keep your poem. If it's a diss poem, it's like, oh, this is a diss track. Wow. This is very interesting. It's very, Offset and Cardi B. I'm feeling it. Do you want me to write one back? Okay, let me go listen to Outside by Cardi B and get some inspo. I'll be right back. I'll send you something what I have later. Make it even more toxic and write them a diss track back. Answer. Okay. You said Offset getting spouse support. How you live with that? Girl, ain't nobody gonna know who he is in 5 years. You gonna need that. Shoot, Cardi B gonna be around forever. He's gone. Nobody buying that stuff. Nobody's buying his music. He's not a GOAT rapper. He's a placeholder, baby. He was the placeholder. Right? I'm sorry that happened to her, but like he's the placeholder. Ain't nobody gonna know who he is in 5 years from now. Think about it. He's not Kanye. He's not Jay-Z. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Who was that? Placeholder rapper. Exactly. Yeah, he's the placeholder, girl. In the world of rap, in the world of rappers, he's not a goated rapper. He's not going to be around. He's going to be gone in 5 years. People not going to know who he is. He ain't going to be no TikTok sound. He ain't going to be nothing. Cardi B won. Even though she got to pay that dusty spousal support, he's not going to have anything after a couple of years. He's going to be just like a forgotten placeholder. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, she's iconic. Who is that? Like in 5 years from now, these Gen Z gonna be like, who is that? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Nobody gonna be asking him for his autograph, girl. Thank you, Audio Christopher. I can't pronounce your name. Murick. Thank you, Aludel. How do you pronounce his name? This is very interesting. Aludial Murat Christopher. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. The book I recommend for beginners is I Bring Nothing to the Table. This is it's like a question answer guide for beginners with glossary terms and like stuff if you're just starting out. Yes, you can definitely get it. Mm-hmm. Yes. So yeah, we love Cardi B, but we're not talking about no Offset in a year from now, baby. He's not gonna be nowhere on TikTok. Nobody's gonna have him as the sounds on TikTok. They're gonna be like, who? I can't even name you a song he has. I don't even know what song he got. What's one of his songs? Do you know? Can you name an Offset song? Neither can I. Okay. Exactly. Nobody can name no Offset song. They got to go sit and think in Google. You got to look. They got to look it up. They need help. We don't know. You said he's jealous of her. Of course, he's not a goated rapper. Most men are jealous of women who aren't goated. That's why you need to aim high and have high standards. Because if you're going to deal with a man, he needs to be that all of that, or he needs to be able to do stuff for you. Mm-hmm. Which shape are my press-on nails? Oh, I'm so glad you asked, ma'am. Okay, so I'm going to link my Level Up Cosmetics online shop here. It's also the first link in the description bar. And there's a little code for $5 or 5% off. I don't know. But I have sprinkle press-on nails now. These are the good acrylic thick kind. It's not going to bend and be all cheap and popping off. These are the good kind. Okay, so there's almond shape. These are slightly longer, the French, and they're almond shape. I have the cute little pink ones. I'm gonna put some of these on today at some point. And then I have the chrome French. And then I have the cat eye, which I already used. I had these on a couple of weeks ago, but they're like pearl cat eye. I need to do some. So I might do the chrome French. These are really cute. Or I might do the red for the holidays. But I know I'm gonna wait for December to do the red. I'm gonna do these in December. They're like dark red, holiday, like burgundy red, like deep red. And then the pink is really pretty. It's like a pastel pink. So these are high quality, and they are only on levelupcosmetics.us. Links are in there. Oh, and look, if y'all buy anything from my Level Up Cosmetics store, I will send y'all a free gift until they run out, until the end of December, hopefully. Y'all want to know what the free gifts are? So if you buy something from Level Up Cosmetics, you're going to get a free gift and also a handwritten card by me saying thank you. Y'all want to see? These are the free gifts. Whichever one you get, you get. Okay, these are car air fresheners. And we have different sets. We have Chanel. You hang these in your car or you put them in your car console or whatever. We got, what is this? Cherry scented. And we have cotton candy. So these are car air fresheners. They have a little string on it. You're going to get a free gift when you order anything from levelupcosmetics.us. Links are in the description bar. There's a little cute little discount code as well. We have keychains, key rings, pins, lipstick, lip gloss, highlighter, powder, eyebrow pencil, lip gloss, lipstick, blush. I really don't advertise that much for it anymore because I actually put together the orders myself and I haven't had that much time. So that's why I really don't advertise for Level Up Cosmetics like I used to. But now the holiday season is here. I have a little bit more time. We're going to go on break for, the kids' school. So I'll have a little bit more time. Plus, I want to kind of get it revamped a little bit for the new year. One of my goals is to kind of start doing a little bit more with my shop, Level Up Cosmetics. So I have these beautiful free gifts for you guys. When you order whatever you order. From Level Up Cosmetics. Okay. I'm gonna put one in my car because I just got these in. So I think I'm gonna put the Chanel in my car. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Would I do a segment? No, I don't talk to men unless they're providers, darling. If you're not a provider and you're not sending me money, we don't talk. Okay, I don't waste my time with broke dusties. I don't know if they're a broke dusty or not. I don't know if they're a provider type. I don't know if we have the same similar message. But if we don't, then there's nothing to talk about because I said what I said and that's what I feel and that's my opinion and that's how I live. There's no need to go back and forth and talk about anything unless it's beneficial. You see what I'm saying? Women that know their value don't argue with their standards. Either the man can match them or they can't. Nothing to discuss. You see, that's why I don't do debates because I said what I said and I'm sorry you don't like it. Keep scrolling. Thoughts on reputation. Someone from your past is saying things that aren't true. A person from X circle is good. Girl, I don't care what they're saying. You shouldn't care what people are saying. You just need to focus on what you're doing now and what you're going to be doing in the future. You know why? Because what's done is done. There's nothing you can do, even if it's lies. Let people listen, let people talk. It makes them more curious about you. You know why? Because you're the topic of their discussion. They're not the topic of yours. Okay. So you're automatically the most important person in the room when you walk in. Okay. Just keep going. Nobody cares. And the next time, like some new gossip comes out, they'll be talking about that. Okay. Learn from Beyonce. They do that to Beyonce all the time. They like talking trash about her. She don't say nothing. She just keep it moving and coming out with new stuff and, slaying all day. And she doesn't care. Okay. Your reputation is only affected if you let it bother you. Why would a man who is rich flirt with an unkept woman in pants when you are put together and classy plus prettier to make me jealous? Yes. Okay. There's this movie called A Beautiful Mind where they use that exact trick to lure in the woman that they actually want. They'll go for the less attractive one. So the beautiful one will get mad and say, oh, well, they're doing that to be jealous of me. And then you'll be more interested in him. Okay. That's a trick. So, tricked you. He's literally interested in you. But, that's a trick that men do to get you all like riled up and jealous and emotional and in your feelings. I would have walked off and talked to the next dude. The old man with the money who knows better. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what to do? Talk to another one, girl. There's too many guys out here to be worried about one. Trying to make you jealous. He obviously like you enough to make you jealous, so make him chase. Go talk to another one. You're going to have to sit there and talk to that other chick. Look crazy. He'll circle back around, and when he do, he got enough money for that re-entry fee. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should I let acquaintance from X circle pursue? X's circle pursue. Does he have money? If he has money, the answer is yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he has more money, the answer is double yes. Make sure you get the money out of him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want to thank me? I've been taking care of myself and looking better. Thank you, Jenna. Well, I'm so happy for you, girl. Keep going. A Dusty who you was dating followed me and is now moving into my apartment complex. You went to complex, but they don't stop nothing. How do I repel him? Girl, you got to be where the dust can't get, baby. You got to level up. So this is what happened. You need to start dating richer so you can move up out of where dust can afford to live, darling. New goals for the year. Level yourself up out of the place where Dusty's can afford, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is he a Dusty or your ex? Is he a Dusty ex or he's just an ex? Mm-hmm. Just start dating guys with more money. He ain't gonna bother you. Okay. You said, can a man have a provider mindset if he doesn't have real money yet? Okay, so a man can want to be a provider all he wants. He can have the provider mindset, but unless he's making the money to actually provide, he's not a provider. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't get the same benefits as a provider. You know what I'm saying? He's a provider, maybe a future provider, but he ain't providing nothing, so we can't call him a provider. So keep him on the roster as a friend zone dude that Google stuff for you. I don't know, because that's all he can do, right? Researcher, Googler, tech person to help you out. I don't know. Just if he can't do anything for you financially, I don't know. I don't know. I've been using the 5K rule, but the last two guys I dated spent that on me in 1 month and asked me to be their girlfriend. Is that too fast? Okay, so 1 month. Okay, when they spend that on you, what do you mean? Is it in your bank account? Is it in gifts? Or is it in dates? Because dates don't count. Okay, so if they were there enjoying the date with you, that doesn't count towards the 5,000. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, if they went on a date and it cost them 500, 500 here, 500 there, 700 there, that none of that counts, not the date. The dates do not count. The gifts and the money in your bank account and the bills that they have paid, those count. And when I made that video, man, that was a long time ago. The price has gone up. Okay, there's inflation, food prices have gone up, and you might as well just double that. Okay, y'all watching videos from a long time ago. Y'all need to understand that there has been inflation. Y'all need to put that up. But it's 10,000, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Put it back up. Add a couple more thousand until you get to 10. All right. That video is old. My kids were in elementary school when that video came out. They're in high school and in college now. Come on. That video is old. Okay, y'all need to look at the timestamps and the dates on them videos when y'all be watching them. Okay, it's like, oh, was this pre-COVID, after COVID, before Trump, after Trump, before inflation? Y'all need to start looking at the dates, because I have thousands of videos that span 13 years back. Add something to it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The 5K rule, long time ago, was if a man has not spent 5K on you, you don't even think about going to, roll around on nothing with them. Okay. So, and that does not include dates. That includes money in your pocket, gifts in your possession. Because if he's benefiting from spending a lot of money and he's going to dinner, taking you on vacation, that's not really something that you can profit off of. That's just something that you're just company. You know what I'm saying? He's enjoying that too. That's not all for you. Thank you, Maturia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. So, yeah, no. Double it. Dinner don't count, baby. They're just doing that so they don't have to eat alone. Yes, it's impressive. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But they need to be giving you the actual money, putting it in your account, paying off some debt, giving you some spending money, paying some car notes. You know what I'm saying? And still, you can change your mind, or something can happen to Unethel, still. But you don't even start thinking about it until those, numbers have been met. You don't even start thinking about it. You don't even start thinking about the excuse to get out of it because you're not even thinking about getting into it. You know what I'm saying? So still, you can always change your mind, but they need to be investing heavily if they are serious. Okay. You looking for your third provider, champagne scene? Okay, girl. Good for you. Okay. Be the prize, not the placeholder, ladies. And here, youngsters, when you are dating someone and you're not trying to roll around on the mattress with them, but you want them to spend and invest and give you money and all that kind of stuff, don't be afraid that they're going to go and sleep with someone else, because you're not even sleeping with them yet. Or you might not sleep with them at all, but don't be afraid that they're just going to go get somebody else. Let them go roll around with Pig Misha. And when they come back after rolling around with Pig Misha, because they still haven't gotten what they wanted from you, they will be back with money, with gifts, with invites to more dinner dates or whatever type of date. They'll be back because they haven't gotten what they came for. You understand? So next time they'll be like, oh, well, what else do you want to do? They'll go roll around with Pig Misha, call up her phone at 10:30, 11, 12 o'clock. And then they'll make a date with you tomorrow and take you to a nice restaurant, bring you flowers. Why? Because you're not rolling around on a mattress with them like Pig Misha is. She's free. So he can date you and sleep with her. It's a win-win for him and it's a win-win for you. You're collecting money and you don't got to roll around on the mattress with you. He's heavily investing in you. If he gets some, desires and urges, he goes, hits up Pig Misha, call it a situationship, and then he's out. He ghosts her for a few days while he's taking you out. This is what happens. This is how men do this. So you don't need to be upset that he's going to go roll around with Pygmisha, because at least you're benefiting from it and she's doing all the dirty work. Okay. And it'll keep him, spending more and spending longer. You're not sleeping with him anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Okay. You're not sleeping with him anyway, so it doesn't even matter if he goes to Pygmisha. Why? Because she'll sleep with him for free. She'll sleep with him with no commitment, no investment, no nothing, just for false, temporary validation. Okay? And a glimmer of hope for the future that does not exist. So, you can't be afraid that he's going to go stray. Let him stray. If he's going to stray to somebody, it's going to be somebody free. And he don't want her, because if he did, he could have her if she's free. You understand me? So that's one of the things that young women need to learn. You don't be the placeholder. You're the prize. The Pygmisha is the placeholder. You're the prize. He's always going to come back to you because he hasn't gotten what he wanted from you yet. I know it's sad that Pygmisha has to play that role, but until she wakes up, that's the role she wants to play. Okay? So don't be the Pygmisha. Don't be afraid he's going to go find a Pygmisha. Let him find a Pygmisha. Okay? Pygmisha's doing what you don't want to do for free. Okay? And then when he comes back to you, he's good. He's satisfied. He don't roll around with Pygmisha. He's not trying to chase after yours no more for, he's ready to spin and start over and try again and get back in the game. That's all. Let him keep going. Let him keep spending. Pygmisha is the placeholder. And until she realizes that, that's her purpose. That's going to be her purpose, And all his money is yours, yeah. What about those who convince us that rich men are rare to find? Go to the rich side of town and see how stupid they sound. Excuse me, sir, you said rich men were rare to find? Well, look at all these people on this side of town, the rich side of town. They're everywhere. Is that hard to find? Maybe it's hard to find where they live. But you go drive to the rich side of town, they everywhere. You just walk into them. Oops, excuse me, sir, Mr. Rich Man. Excuse me. Pardon me, Mr. Rich Man. You go to the rich side of town, look at that parking lot. Go to a store, go to a restaurant in the rich side of town and look at the parking lot. You telling me it's hard to find a rich man? Yeah, it's hard to find a rich man in a broke area. Go to the rich area. It's not that hard to find. Okay? Y'all are listening to Dust. What does Dusties know about rich men? What do Dusties know about rich men? They're not a rich man. You think rich men are going to be hanging around in dusty areas? No. Unless they're trying to buy them and purchase them and gentrify them. They're not going to be over there. So, yes, you go to the rich side of town, and everywhere you look, most likely, them dudes going to have some money. Okay? So you can let them dudes, them broke dusties, tell you all day, it's going to be hard to find a rich man. Okay, well, yeah, it's going to be hard. I guess I got to go to the rich side of town, so it's going to be easier. It's called common sense. If them dusties had common sense, they'd have money too. All right. Think about this. When a dusty man wants a beautiful woman that will like him for his Uber check, where does he go? What do we tell you? You're never going to find no woman that won't no dusty work at the call center or Uber. Where do they go? Where do the men go that are looking for beautiful women out of their league who will deal with them with their little paycheck 4 figures? Where are they going? Because there's not enough beautiful women that are going to deal with no broke dusty in America. So where do they go? They go where there's women in other countries. They become a passport bro, and they go where their money is worth more. and they go find a woman who they find attractive, who's out of their league, just like when we go to the rich side of town. We ain't got to get no passport stamp to do that. We can just drive across the street. Okay? They got to go get their whole luggage. They got to save up. They got to get their passport. We just go to the rich side of town. Okay? So the same logic that they're using to deter you from dealing with the man that has money, it tells you that they really actually want a chance with you, but they don't want to do the work and put in the work to reach some standards. Okay? Instead of sitting over there trying to do statistics and tell us this and tell us that, you could have been doing some work and getting some money. We know where the rich man is. You don't worry about us. Y'all know where the women out of your league is at. That's using you for money that's worth more in another country. You know where they at. We know where the rich man at. Okay? That's all you need to tell them. Y'all know where the babes are that are out of your league, and we know where the rich men are. Okay? Cool it with the statistics. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? And they be coming up with the same tired excuse. Oh, it's a bad economy. Oh, you need 2 incomes. Oh, you're not going to have a rich man. Da, 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 da. Okay, and just go to the rich side of town and get one. Simple as that. Oh, you're gonna have to share a rich man. Good. Y'all sharing dusties out here, Pygmisha. Pygmisha's out here sharing dusties at the bus stop, fighting over dusties in the street with babies in their arms. Okay, and world star. There's women in the street fighting over dust with babies in their arms. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to share a man, period. Why? Because they like more than one woman because they're not faithful and they're all cheats, so just get their money. At least you can have something in style. You can have a lifestyle. You can have a man with money. You could be crying in a Mercedes, a Benz, or a Porsche instead of at the bus stop. Either way, baby, just get the money. These men out here are just mad because they don't have a chance. They got to go travel and rack up frequent flyer miles and credit card points just to get out of the country so they can pull something that actually they're attracted to that's in their league that will deal with them with their paycheck. Okay. Thank you, JJ. New member, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate you. These guys out here are just mad because they don't have easy access to you anymore. So, too bad for them. They get their passport and go. We don't mind. We know where the rich side of town is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-huh. When the foreign girls drug them. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Well, it's a risk. Mm-hmm. Well, being the prize versus being the placeholder. Okay. Now, think about this. You could literally be a prize to an older, wealthy man or man with money versus being the placeholder for a dusty. Which one sounds more appealing? Because some of y'all are placeholders for dusties when you could be the prize to a man that has money. Okay. And let me tell y'all something. Down the line, when you get older, if you were foolish enough to be a placeholder for a dusty instead of keeping your options open to older guys or who have money, you're gonna be real mad at yourself. You'll be mad. Okay, because I've had women that have been on my channel for a long time, and she said, I should have listened to you 5, 6, 7 years ago. Now I got some dusty dude and got kids from him. And there was this one guy who liked me and he had money, but he was old and I didn't even think about it. I'm like, girl, now you're thinking about it because you've seen how life could have been so different for you. Remain the prize. Okay, if you got a dusty dude that's keeping you as a placeholder, making you a baby mama, not putting no rings on your fingers, not trying to commit to you, doing the least, bare minimum, going 50-50. Okay, that's a nightmare. And who would put themselves in that? And for what reason don't you like yourself is my question. Why don't you like yourself? Why are you putting yourself in the dustiest situations possible on purpose, knowing that you're going to create the next generation? knowing that you're going to have to put them in it. I don't understand why women do that. How to bounce back after one night if he pursues. By starting it all over again. The investments. Okay, so now if you rode around with him on the mattress, now the investment starts all over. He got more bills, car notes, shopping, all over again. You don't roll around with him until he's started all over on the investments, savings, everything. He's reset. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. If he's still pursuing, it's a reset. I'll start all over with him, giving you everything you want. You got 7.5K from a man just by watching TV with him. Okay, Emma, sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. Which I was watching. What's your definition of the prize? The one that is pursued. The one that is to be impressed. The one that is provided for. Right? That's the prize. The woman is the prize. Okay? So if he's pursuing her, if he's trying to impress her, and if he's providing for her, prize. Is it still possible to get men to invest and provide for you without sleeping with? Yes, of course. That's how you get it in the first place. If you are a popular social media P-star in your country, girl, don't tell them. Get the old ones. They ain't watching it. Go get you the old ones. They don't know who you are. Sprinkle. Go for the older men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Old. O-L-D. Old. Go for the old guys. They're not going to know who you are. That stuff don't work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Prize, provided for, they want to impress you, and they pursue you. That's how you know the prize. He said, does the 60-year-old have social media? No, go for them then. Yeah, exactly, girl. Y'all, okay, here's the thing. If you're on a social media and you're popular and you're famous for whatever you're famous for, old people are not going to know who you are. Just go. Go find your old man with money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All he knows is you look good, and just don't tell him what you do. Make it up. Tell him you do something else. All right. That's it. It's that simple. Now the prize should act or believe in terms for her to be the prize. No, how the prize should act. Okay. The prize should act like they have high standards. They don't bend them for nobody, and they have plenty options. Okay. The prize is the prize to anyone that meets the standards if they allow them to. So for example, you're a prize, right? As a woman, you're a prize. Now, whether that man wants to claim his prize or let another man claim his prize, it's up to him. You know what I'm saying? So just because you're the prize doesn't mean you can't be claimed as a prize elsewhere. That doesn't mean that you don't have options. Okay, so the prize always got options. All right. The prize has options. And if they don't claim their prize, somebody else will, darling. What if he's religious? Then use his religion against him to get some money. All right. Find quotes on his religion that tells them that he's supposed to be generous and prosperous and give women money. Okay. And it's somewhere in that religion, whatever religion he is. Just find excerpts on how to get money from him. You can even Google it. Excerpts on how to get money out of men via religion. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So easy. They're the easiest ones to get the money out of. Okay. Literally, you could just chat GPT or Google it. How to get money out of a man using religion. or name the specific religion. They'll give you some quotes and all that kind of stuff. Work on it. Work on him. You said you feel wrong about lying about your needs. Men don't feel wrong for lying to you about nothing, ma'am. They don't feel wrong at all. The only reason you feel guilty is because you were brainwashed to feel guilty. And these men they were taught to lie. They were taught to tell you what you need to hear so they can get what they want from you and roll around on the mattress. You were taught to be honest and tell the truth. I wonder who told y'all that. You feel guilty for lying to a liar. Let that sink in. You feel guilty for lying to a liar that just wants to get you to the mattress. Do you ever heard the term all is fair in love and war? Or never play fair in an unfair world? You ever heard that term? Why do you think that in the world of dating, in the world of marriage, in the world of love, why do you think that women are the most heartbroken? Because y'all are watching romance, rom-com, fairy tales, and men are not. Men are taught something totally opposite of what you're taught. You're taught to be stupid. You're living in a fantasy world. They're not watching none of that crap unless you make them watch. They're not watching that. You're sitting over there watching romance, and they're sitting over there typing in on the computer with some tissues and lotion. Y'all are watching two separate things. And you're walking into that date, into that relationship with these dumb expectations of rom-com Disney movies. And he's walking in there with that brown cow in his, in his mind. If you know what that means. Brown chicken. Wow. He's going in there thinking about rolling around the mattress because that's what he's watching. You're watching Hallmark movies, holding hands, going to the fall festival, pumpkin patch, him giving up his job in the city so he can move to the small town and be with you in your bakery. That's what you're watching. He's over there watching people roll around on the mattress and triples and doubles. So y'all are on two different mindsets. And then you feel guilty for lying to this man when the first thing he told you was probably a lie to get you on the mattress. You never play fair in an unfair world. You've been programmed very differently from men. Okay? So you need to start thinking about that. Okay. Do you think a man would feel guilty if he stopped talking to you, or if he dumped you, or if he ghosted you, if you told him that you don't plan on sleeping with him? Think he'd feel guilty for dumping you or ghosting you shortly after he realized you're not going to roll around on the mattress with him anytime soon? You think he would feel guilty for saying, no, I'm so sorry, I can't date you because you're not going to roll around on the mattress with me? No, they would not feel guilty at all because that's the only reason that they were there in the first place. So if you want to go ahead and keep feeling guilty about telling guys what they need to know on a need to know basis, using your creative flair to get what you want out of the situation, then I'm so sorry for you. But you never play fair in an unfair world, ma'am. That's how you lose. Okay. You say you think it's the funniest part. Like, I'll give up my job. Exactly, girl. It's funny. I'd be laughing. The best one is when they buy a business in Hallmark Town and give up their big city corporate business in suits and ties for it, and they trade it in for a flannel in a furniture shop. For the average looking woman. Okay, so y'all know women are writing those, right? Not men. Okay. What if the guy only likes to chase, and when he gets you, he avoids you? Okay, you don't never let him get you. That's why you keep a roster and keep him chasing and put him under your contacts as never let him get you. Keep him spending. Stay booked and busy and let him keep chasing and spending, girl. If that's how you know he is. Stay booked, busy, and keep him chasing and spending. Why? Because that's what he likes. And you could date several while he's chasing you. You can get his money and their money. Okay? You already know. He gets bored. You get his money. Mm-hmm. You said false hope keeps him spinning. That's right. Your homie's been married 5+ years. They did 50-50. He lost job last week. Now wife pays all bills. I'm so sorry for her. Should have never did 50-50. Sprinkle. That's what happens. Okay. That's why you don't marry broke. Sprinkle. So sorry for her. And it's the holidays too. Ooh, terrible. That's why you marry up instead of trying to marry 50-50. Marry up, not down. How is it possible that he managed to look innocent for 4 years? Then we lived together and I realized he's the biggest cheater after only 3 months. Because all men lie and they all cheat, darling. That's how. Okay? And I keep telling y'all every day, y'all don't listen. Y'all think, let me tell y'all something about some of y'all's guys. A lot of y'all are probably, have been watching me for a while. And some of y'all have said, not all men cheat, or like, you think all men cheat? And then you come back a few months later or a few years later and you're telling me in the comments that your man cheated. So just because a man is with you, just because a man is living with you, just because a man likes you, just because a man gives you money, doesn't mean they're not going to do what they still want to do. Listen to what I'm telling you. It has nothing to do with you. Just because a man is doing whatever he's doing for you doesn't mean he's not going to do something for himself. You hear what I'm telling you? If he thinks he can get away with it, even if he doesn't think he can get away with it, and he knows that you're not going nowhere, guess what? It's a win-win for him. Because let me tell y'all something. Sometimes a man who is a provider, or even a dusty knows a pick me she ain't going nowhere because she'll do anything to keep a piece of man. So a piece of a man. He can do whatever he wants. Okay? He could cheat with her best friend and she'll still be with him. Right? Because she's a pick me show. A man with money, he's got all the bills. He's giving gifts. Lifestyle. He could cheat because he can pay his way out. Okay? He can pay. The middle class suffers the most from cheating, not the rich or the poor, because they'll keep whatever they got. Not the rich or the desperate. You know what I'm saying? So the middle class is where they have the most problems in divorce with cheating, because they married for love. They didn't marry out of desperation. They didn't marry for money. They didn't marry a dusty or get with a dusty out of desperation. They married for love. And that's what probably hurt them the most, that their partner, that they married them for their stupid potential they probably never met. So therefore, middle class women probably get hurt the most because they didn't marry for money. Unless they were poor and middle class was what they leveled up to. But yeah, middle class women are marrying for the wrong reason. You can skip the middle class and go straight up and get you some money. At least get to upper middle class. Okay. So that's the truth. Because look, think about pick Mishas and Dusties and baby mama and baby daddy culture. They're in and out. They'll forgive each other. They'll be with each other. They don't care. Right? They'll take the dust back. It doesn't matter. Rich guys, they'll just pay the woman, buy her a new car, give her some nice, clothes, and send her on a trip and a vacation. And, she'll be like, okay, I guess I'll forgive you for now. But the middle class, they be crying and fighting and being mad. Oh, you betrayed me. We go 50-50. Oh, I can't believe you. I could have had more. I settled for you. You never reached your potential. And then they be fighting. So that's why I tell y'all, just give some money, girl. Just make sure they got some money. Don't settle. Don't marry for the wrong reason. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Marry for the bag. Exactly. And get you a bag and level up and use his bag to get it. Because some of y'all been watching too many rom-coms and Disney movies, and y'all now when reality kicks in, y'all ain't prepared for it. Y'all are not prepared for reality when it kicks in, and you should be. So you're getting a lot more money by asking him and making suggestions. Stop waiting on them to offer. Just ask. That's right. Yep. Too many rom-coms. Y'all need to stop watching them rom-coms unless y'all come and watch me right after. You got proposed to after catching him cheating. He's 24, successful, handsome, rich family, so he thinks he is the prize. Feel like it's going to be a problem for me. What should I do? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get the ring. You got the ring? Go make a fake replica of it or find one that looks just like the real one. Okay? Keep the real one. Put that up. Make you a replica. Find you a replica of the ring he gave you. If he ain't give you no ring, y'all ain't engaged. So once he gives you the ring, or if you already got the ring, go find a fake one. Wear that one instead. Make sure he starts to pay all your bills and to invest in you, get his money. If you don't want to marry him, because he's going to cheat again and again and again. If you worried about him cheating, don't marry him because he's going to cheat, period. You understand me? You got a cheater for life right there. So that's a hard pill to swallow, but you got a cheater for life. He's a cheater for life, okay? That means if you enter into that marriage, he's going to be cheating on you the entire time. So what do you plan to do? Do you want to just get the ring, get him to give you as much money as you can, and then break off the engagement before the marriage? If he comes from money, are you marrying him just for his money? Lauren says you can cheat too. I know that's right. So you need to understand what you're getting into. You're getting into a lifelong marriage with a cheater who is going to keep cheating because he thinks he's a prize. All right? So unless you're just there for his money, I would collect that ring, collect some money throughout the fake engagement that you're agreed to. When you're done, give him back the fake replica ring or keep both of them. I don't care. And be out. Because that's going to be a cheater for life, and you already know that. Thank you so much, Sheer. Thank you, Grown Folk Talk. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what I do. I get me a fake replica, keep the ring, collect money, collect funds throughout the long fake engagement. And then if I wanted to marry him just for his money, maybe I would. And if I didn't want to really marry somebody, because they're going to cheat for life, then maybe I'd keep my roster open and find someone else. It's up to you. But you already know he's going to be a cheater for life. So that's something you're going to have to deal with or not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said when men cheat and when men think that they're the prize, isn't that patriarchy? No, it's delusion. Okay? So if they think that they're the prize, it's because you're not the prize. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I have a mosquito in here. Y'all, Texas weather is crazy. If they think that they're the prize, you are not the prize. Okay? You are not the prize if they think they're the prize. So you're not even the one that they even really want. They're settling for you. They're settling for you. Okay? So think about this. Have you ever seen a rich man with a woman that they thought was the prize? They become obsessed over you. They don't think they're the prize. They think you're the prize, even if they're rich. You see? So if a man doesn't think you're the prize in the relationship and that they don't like you enough. Okay? And when a man doesn't like you enough, he doesn't feel no guilt for cheating because he feels like he deserves to cheat because he's settled. You understand what I'm telling y'all? When you force a man to marry you, or when a man marries you and don't really like you, they feel entitled to cheat because they feel like they deserve it. That's the patriarchy. Okay? That's the patriarchy right there. Because they think, okay, well, I married this one. I did right by her. I don't really want to marry her. She's not really my type. If I had, my way, I would have been with someone else that's out of my league that doesn't want me. So guess what? I'll marry her. But then I'm going to do something nice for myself, like cheat because I deserve more. You know what I'm saying? That's patriarchy. I skipped your comment. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me see what you're talking about. You're okay. I read this one about your homie being married to somebody 50-50. I'm so sorry for y'all or for them. I answered that question. I said sorry for her. And then I went into a whole rant about the middle class having the worst side of the cheating epidemic. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Sorry for your friend, but she chose dust. Anyway, maybe she can start dating around and replace him. I don't know. Unless he find a job. Tell him he got 2 weeks. You should only give a man 2 weeks to find another position before you start looking for another man. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the time limit. 2 weeks to find employment, or 2 weeks till you find somebody else. Until you put somebody new on the roster. How you doing? Okay. Should be a race to see who can find something first. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he knew he had to race in order to keep you from putting one on the roster, you think how fast you think he find a job? Think about this. If a man lost his job, he got 2 weeks to find a job, or you got 2 weeks to find another one, a backup. You think he's going to be racing to find a job if he really likes you, or he going to let you find a backup? You said 2 weeks to find a new position before you fill his. Exactly. How to get the bag as a placeholder. Pretend you don't know you're a placeholder. Use the guilt of being a placeholder. Make him make you false promises that you know he's never going to fulfill. Then ask for what you want. Okay? You know that man ain't finna marry you. You know you ain't finna get married. It's been 10, 15, 20 years. You already know. It's like, well, when we get married, I'll pay you back. You should buy me this purse. You should invest in your future wife. Just to keep you from nagging him about marriage, you need to use marriage as the way to get what you want. Because you ain't never going to get the marriage, but you need to use it as a pacifier to get what you want. So let's say you in one of them dusty relationships where the man will never marry you and you didn't have his baby, right? So you're keeping this false hope alive and you know it's false. So you're going to use it to buy time. You're going to use it as leverage. You're going to say, why don't you buy your future wifey this nice purse? You are going to marry me someday, right? Yeah. I'll marry you someday. I'm just not ready right now. Well, could you just buy your future wife a purse then? Could you give your future wife some money for her savings then? I am your future wife, correct? You're not asking for a commitment. You're not begging for a date. You're not looking for no ring. You putting it way out there in the future where it never will exist because you already know you're a placeholder and you use your brain cells, your noggin to collect this money, to collect these gifts. And if you're smart, you got a roster. You see? So you use and you weaponize their inability to commit to you against them and you get their money. Okay? Because I'm sure they would rather hear, will you buy your future wife a purse rather than, when are you going to put a ring on it? When are you going to marry me? I'm not going to be here any longer. They rather just give you the money for the purse or for the savings account, for the shoes, for the upgraded vehicle. Why? Because you know they're never going to marry you. So use it. Use what you know to get what you want. Never play fair in an unfair world. Be the placeholder that's building your accounts, building your money, building your business on his dime. You already know what you're doing, and you know he's never going to commit. So play the game, get your money. Mm-hmm. What does it mean if a guy only wants S stuff after the first date? He means he probably met you on a dating app. Didn't he? Didn't y'all meet on a dating app? Do you know that a lot of men think that when you meet a woman on a dating app, that that's what you want as well? Did you know that? Did you know that most men are so stupid? They think you're on a dating app looking for the same things that they are, which is to roll around on the mattress. Did y'all know that? Did you know when you're watching Hallmark Disney Plus, they're watching the computer with tissues and lotion? Did you know that too? Did you know that your idea of romance and fantasy is not theirs? Did you know that? So I told y'all to stay off them dating websites, them date apps. Go out to the rich side of town. Dilly-dally, meet guys that have money, and stop putting yourself on the market for anybody and anything to have access to you. Stop taking them butt lashes and wig pictures and posting from behind. That's what your problem is. Y'all be in the same outfit, all of y'all. Black dress, which you're trying to poke your booty out with them fake long caterpillar lashes on and a giant wig. Right? That is the typical dating profile picture, isn't it not? Booty lash wig? Exactly. So when these guys are scrolling through, y'all got the same everything on. Y'all carbon copy of the next chick. Booty lash wig, right? Same black dress, right? Which one? It doesn't matter. You understand what I'm telling you? Get off the dating websites. Which one? It doesn't matter. Okay? That's why y'all get ghosted in 2 days or 3 days. It doesn't matter, whichever one. This one looks slightly better. Her eyelashes are slightly better. Her wig is slightly better. They all look the same, though. It don't matter. They're all here for the same reason I'm here, because they're looking for a man to roll around on the mattress with, right? Isn't that why they're showing me their booty? Correct. All right. So that's why. Thank you, Georgina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. That's literally how they think. Dating website is a buffet of desperate women who they think want to roll around on the mattress. Okay? That's why y'all don't need to be on there. So even if they meet a woman from a dating app they'd like to take seriously, they still want S? Yes. And they'll be on the dating app trying to get it from another chick while they're talking to you, even though they take you seriously. So they'll just be trying to find Pick Misha to roll around with from the dating app while they're taking you seriously. So y'all have fun over there on them dating apps. You said it's just a hookup app then? Yeah, that's what it is. Because if you meet a man on a dating app, you get in a relationship with him, he ain't deleting his profile. He's putting it on pause, hiding it, whatever. He gonna sneak over there every once in a while and see what's happening, see if he got some messages, see who else. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna tear it, he's not gonna totally delete it. He's gonna keep it for backup. If that's where he met you, what if there's a better you out there? What if it doesn't last, or he don't want to throw away all his connects? So when y'all meet these dudes on the dating websites, they're not gonna delete all their stuff, because they don't want to lose all their connections that they've had already. They don't want to, if they get bored with you, they want something quick and fast to go to real quick, So I don't know why y'all think that meeting people on dating apps is the best thing ever, because then y'all are going to have them dating app problems in the future. If you do get in a relationship with somebody that you met on there, you're going to have them dating app problems in the future. Watch. You know what them dating app problems in the future is? Them staying on a dating app. The whole point to get on a dating app is to not get off. The whole point of being on a dating app is to never leave. Do you understand that? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I hope it makes sense now. And I will say that for a long time. And I told y'all several times, people have, like, dating apps have contacted me and offered to pay me money to advertise their dating apps, to give y'all, oh, if y'all gonna do a dating app, this is the one you need. And I said no. I turned down money. Can you believe it? I turned down them dating app money, promos, because I don't believe in them. And I told him straight, I don't like dating apps. I'm not going to advertise for you. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You said you hustle men on dating apps. You make money off of them loser men. Well, Bree, if that's what you're using it for, by all means, keep going. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say if you turn down money, you know it's something wrong. I know, man. I don't want to be sitting over here. Oh, go to this dating app. No. No. Unless you're a business and you're advertising your business on there on an ad space, no. No. Well, if you're there to make money, that's not the same thing as trying to meet the love of your life. Okay, just like you're there to get money, what you think they're there to get? Exactly. The rich men on the dating apps, they're not. Okay. You said dating apps are super dangerous too. They are. So you shouldn't be on them. Not to take a dark turn, but a lot of people find, people on dating apps who are desperate, and, not good things come of it. So you should just leave them alone. Should what? Your friend said she only saw construction workers now on dating apps. Ha ha ha. Girl, leave them dating apps alone. What are y'all doing? Don't y'all have cars? Shoot, you shouldn't be on a dating app if you got a car or transportation. You shouldn't be on dating apps with people with no cars. Dating apps are for losers, people with no cars, and desperate people that are looking for what. Or chicks that's trying to collect money and scam men, Now, anybody can do that. But if you're trying to find a provider that's going to take care of you long term, you need to go to the rich side of town. You need to go dilly-dally. You need to go outside. You need to get your clothes on and get up and go. Be seen out in the real world, okay? And it's more likely for a man to take you more seriously when he meets you in person. Okay? A man will take you more seriously if he meets you by chance in person. If the chemistry is there, it's more romantic than meeting you on a dating app. Think about it. He's got a masculine, role when it comes to approaching you. Okay. He's got to figure out what to say. He's actually have to have deep thought and figure out what to say, how to approach you, how to cross the room, how to talk to you. He's going to be like smelling your perfume. He's going to get mesmerized by you. He's going to trip up a little bit and get a little bit nervous. He's going to be like infatuated over you in person. He's going to try his corniest line on you. He's going to try to tell you his silly joke. He's going to offer to buy you a drink or ask you for your number. And he's going to be like, he's going to be less cool and collected and strategic in person. He's going to be more genuine and trying to impress you in person. Okay. So when you're online, it's okay. Who's got the better game? Okay. How can I get her to do this? Okay. What did I say to the last chick that worked? Copy paste. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So in person, it's very different. You can get them to fall for you faster. You can get money faster, and they take you more seriously. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. When you're online, you don't have all their attention. They're talking to 5 other people at the same time. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Guy finds you attractive, would he want more than S stuff? Yeah, if you make him invest money. If you look 10 times better than him and he likes you way more and you make him spend money. Yes. Over a period of time, his investments are going to start adding up in your bank account, in your pockets. And he'll want you for more than that because you haven't given it to him and he's still around. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Let's text it. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Um, what if he says secrecy is important to him? He's married and a sugar daddy. Say, well, money is important to me, so I guess we're on the same page. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Secrecy, important to him. Money, important to you. Wonderful. Okay. Anyway, I'm about to go in a little while. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. But remember, remain the prize. Try not to be the placeholder. But if you are the placeholder, strategize to get the most out of it financially. Know that you're a placeholder. Don't get in your feelings about it, but collect money while you're there. Okay. Definitely make sure that you understand your position. You're playing it correctly. You're not taking anything personally. And you're securing the bag and keeping your options open. Okay. If you're a placeholder, because a lot of women are placeholders, and it's quite all right to be a placeholder. Just know that you are. It's when you don't know that you are, it's when it's a shock. Okay. But use it to your advantage, like I explained earlier. If you are the prize, you need to definitely be collecting, of course. And also, you know what to do as the prize, just be the prize and understand that you need to always stay looking like the prize, acting like a prize, talking and walking like the prize to remain the prize. That's literally it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do I think of singles events? I mean, if you got like the only time that I would recommend a singles event is if there's something that y'all all have in common, that y'all all need to have in common because nobody else wants you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Those are the only ones that I recommend. Like there, I know this one lady and she was talking about how she's really tall and it's hard to find a man. And she says there's this one lady in the comments that says every month they hold a tall person's singles event in her city for tall people to meet each other. I think something like that is more helpful than weird. So if there is something that you really are looking for specifically, look for specific ones, not just random ones. So like the lady was like 6'2", all right? And she said she had to go to a tall person's singles event. That's understandable because you're sifting through everything for you, sifting through all the shorties for you. Something like that, something exclusive that you're actually exclusively looking for, not random. Okay. Thank you for your testosterone suggestion. You gave your boyfriend a testosterone supplement, and now he's not irritable or bad tempered. He's even more frisky. Okay, thank you, honey. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know. I'm telling y'all. Thank you, girl, for the sprinkle, sprinkle. But they need that testosterone. I'm telling y'all. If they started putting testosterone in the water for these men, or in the chicken wing for the men, they can't put it in food because women are going to eat it. But if men actually just started taking testosterone supplements, they would be better. Okay. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all dusties are in here listening to me and you just don't know how to get your life together, start there. Okay. If you tried everything and you can't get undusty, try some testosterone. Okay. Supplements. It's a real thing. I'm not joking. Start there at least. See what happens. Oh, and also, y'all, get on my website, levelupcosmetics.us. I'm going to link it here. It's also the first link in the description bar in the comments. I mean, not the comments, but the description bar underneath the video. We have acrylic press-on nails, the good quality kind, the good quality kind, not the hard, not the cheap bendy ones that you can get at the Dollar Tree, but these really good ones that they stay on up to 2 weeks. They're strong. They're made out of acrylic. You know, these are the good ones. I'm trying to get y'all them cheap ones. These are the ones I had on a couple of weeks ago. I'm gonna put me some on this week. You buy some nails, you buy some makeup, you buy a keychain or something, you're gonna get a free gift until they run out. This is a sprinkle car air freshener. And we have 3 different scents. Well, whichever one you're gonna get is gonna be random. We have cherry, we have Chanel, and then we have cotton candy. So you're going to get a free gift, whatever you buy, Level Up Cosmetics, whatever you buy, you're going to get a free gift, which is going to be one of these. I'm putting one in my car. I might put all of them in my car, but I'm definitely going to put the Chanel one in there. So y'all definitely check out levelupcosmetics.us. The links are in the description. Use Level Up 5 for your little discount. It'll automatically give you a discount at the checkout automatically. If you buy whatever you buy, it's going to automatically put that in your coupon code thingy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What's sold out, girl? What's sold out? Let me see what y'all talking about. Click view all when you get there, baby. Or type in nails. Let me make sure. Somebody just bought some today. Go to the little search bar on levelupcosmetics.us. I gotta do all this. I have some stuff archived. Put nails. All right, yeah. There's sprinkle nails, and then you have your choice of all the different types of nails. There's cat's eye pearl, maroon, pink, and chrome French. All right. Yeah. Just type in nails when you get there. Wonderful. I'm going to revamp the site, take off stuff that's sold out off later, but I need the wait, I'm going to wait for the holidays to do all that and revamp it. But you can just type in nails in the search bar on Level Up Cosmetics. Okay? Or whatever you're looking for, just type it in the search bar. You got one of my color books. Thank you, September Melody. I hope you like it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Let me see. Level Up. Yeah. Okay. Thank y'all. Let me post it real quick. Where'd it go? Okay, it's the first link in the description bar. How to keep your husband on his toes if he's the provider and he feels like he has all the leverage. He don't have all the leverage if you look good. I keep telling y'all, that man don't have no leverage if you look good. Y'all gonna get me mad. That man has zero leverage if you look good. You let him have that leverage. How about that? All right. This is why a lot of rich men marry average looking plain women too, so that they have no leverage. And then they go cheat on you with a woman that's way better looking. Okay? Because some of y'all be asking me, how come some rich men marry average looking chicks, some rich men marry beautiful women, some rich men marry the average looking chick first, get the kids out of the way, and then dump her and remarry the chick that they actually want. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't look good, you better start to get in that mirror. Your leverage is your looks. Understand what I'm telling you? Your leverage is your looks. That means when you get up in the morning, you get dressed, you put your makeup and get your hair together, and you walk out of that house, he could be replaced at any second. That's what that means. That's your leverage. Your looks are your leverage. The ability to attract men with more money is your leverage. Okay. So if you're not getting up every day looking your best, looking cute, looking like you can have some options, that's where your leverage is. So when you ask him for something, when you tell him what you want and what you need him to do, make sure you're looking good and about to leave the house. Okay. Make sure you got your purse in your hand. You're looking good. You're smelling good. You got your perfume together. You're like, okay, honey, I need some money to go shop. No? Okay, well, don't worry about it. I'm just going to go window shop by myself at the nice part of town where all the rich men are out dilly-dallying. Maybe I'll go to the sporting goods store and look at some tennis skirts or something and try a few on. Your looks are your leverage. Get it? You be in there in the sporting goods store trying on tennis skirts while those men are in the, golf clubs, trial simulation thingy. I'm sure you'll meet somebody. You never know. Your looks are your leverage. Your ability to replace them is your leverage. The only control he has is the money that he has. Remember, he's separate from that money. Another man got money that likes you, don't know all your flaws, and will probably want to impress you way more. You see what I'm telling you? So your looks are your leverage. Get your looks up. Everything he has to pay for, and you can get it free. All right. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. Okay. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you guys. Remember, y'all want to become a member on the Patreon? Those are linked in the description bar. All my links are linked there on my social medias. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Oh, wait, hold on. There's one more question. You better be glad you guys saw this, kitty. Don't send any more because I'm about to click off. He's 16 years older, spent money on your bills, but he is now in another country. He don't commit, but texts me every day. I got money for shopping from him. He told me to have his baby and he will provide. Girl, go find another man with some money that's going to stay put. How are you going to have, unless, like, I'm not having no baby for no random. You can collect money from somebody at home that will give you a ring. Okay? Stop being these placeholders. That's a placeholder. He didn't ask you to be no wife. He asked you to be a baby mama. Placeholder. You're not the placeholder. You're the prize. You can be the prize to another man that has money and is gonna stay put, baby. Don't let that man treat you like the trash that he's trying to treat you like. Okay. You're gonna be dropping illegitimate children all over the world. Is that man Elon Musk, darling? That's Musk. You over there dealing with Musk? I guess you better fake a pregnancy and collect this money and date other people. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.